after the checkered flag, you know, he went that corner there. The bike just off everything down. You know, the bike just blew. So he's glad to finish the race after taking the checkered flag. Then the bike have a problem.
Well, let's have a look at how this race panned out. And normally we're expecting just to sprint to the line in the last lap or 2 laps of the 10 laps. But on this occasion, we saw teamwork coming into effect. And the Indonesian team of Wahyu Aji Juara and Wahyu Nugraha really working well together. And the Yamahas working in tandem. It's very rare to see that in Underbone.
Yeah, I mean, like, definitely Wahyu definitely have a better setting up the bike today. He was saying in the interview just now, the setup compared to yesterday, because his bike got a problem yesterday. And for today's setup, he can feel the bike is much better than yesterday throughout the whole qualifying, all this. That's why he can just put a bit of gap onto that. Then, of course, another thing is that his teammate held up the second group, so to make sure that he get to run away from there.
As we're seeing 1 or 2 casual cheers of the crowd, because they know that he's bearing down, and Wahyu Nugraha could make this a famous 1-2 for Indonesia.
Yeah, you can see Wahyu have done his job, done a great job to really hold them up and let Wahyu get away. And there'll be a great teamwork for both of them.
And Florianus Roy Brilliam, we've not mentioned him, but he's holding on to 3rd slot at the moment. So Indonesia 1, 2, 3. It's up to the rest to really try and work it out. It was 4.3 seconds at the end of the previous lap. This time, the gap between Wahyu Aji Juara and Wahyu Nugraha, 4.8 seconds.
Yeah, definitely. The gap will definitely getting bigger and bigger, because this group will keep on fighting each other, because this is the last lap. So they will try to go in any different line that they can go in. They will just charge it.
Helmi Asman, yesterday's winner, currently in 4th position. That's Amrul Arif Musa challenging Wahyu Nugraha. 4, 5 abreast. Amrul Arif just moves into 2nd slot. We're focused on P2 because P1's in a race of his own. As Wahyu Nugraha takes this long right corner, number 4, a late retirement.
Yeah.
Is that Sassi eventually?
Yeah, that's Sassi. You have to retire.
Took a while. Luckily, it doesn't seem to have left any oil on the track.
Yeah, luckily that he didn't leave anything on the track.
But now we've got a sprint between these 4. You've got Amrul Arif just in the lead. Nugraha trying to force his way, but he's blocked off into 4th place through the short chicane, the tight chicane. On his own, way out in front, Wahyu Aji Juara. This is a guaranteed 25 points for Indonesia, and a 2nd win of the season after race number 1 in Buriram. Wahyu Aji Juara. As they come down the reverse side of the main stand.
Yeah, now we're going to see who will be the 3rd or the 4th guy. Definitely have a better chance.
So then it is going to be all a case of who is in best position.
Yeah, who is best position. And definitely why you're going to win the race.
The winner of the Underbone 130, Wahyu Aji Juara, in 2nd place. What a sprint it is. Ahmad Fazli Sham, or Isman Ismail 3rd, Nugraha 4th, Florianus 5th. The sprint, and Ahmed Fazli Sham gets 20 points.
Yeah, he's come from nowhere. You didn't see where he is, and suddenly he just popped up there.
After all the hard work of Wahyu Nugraha, he's just edged out into 4th place, but his teammate owes him a huge debt of gratitude.
Definitely, because he knows that Wahyu knows, just like he was pointing, showing Wahyu, and you know, you just stay behind me and try not to overtake me. Just try to hold them up.
Yeah, that was the indication very early on, lap 3, I think it was in the race.
Yes, you can see it very clearly.
So, there we go. A very happy victor, and it's very rare in Underbone 130 to get a victory by 4.443 seconds, which was the gap that we had between 1 and 2 on this occasion.
Yeah, I think the setup after the first race, you know, the second setup for him, I think is so much better than the first race. That's why he'll be able to pull the gap there, and definitely he can do a good time, lap time on his own. So That's the winning formula for him.
Okay, so just in the warm down lap, where did Norizman Ismail? He got himself on the podium as well. Always fun, Norizman. Bike number 19, bit of a veteran these days, but he's got the energy of a teenager. Confirmation of the results. The Yamahas of Wahyu Aji Juara and Ahmed Fazli Sham, 1 and 2, 4.4 seconds the gap. Norizman Ismail on the Honda in third place. Nugraha, feel a bit disappointed for him after all the work he did, but Indonesia 4 and 5. Sasiteran eventually came in, only 10 finishers. Izzat Zaidi, my word, the championship leader, has had a wretched week in Sentul. Seconds of Wahyu Nugraha for fourth place. That is tight.
Yeah, that is very tight. I mean, between 6 riders, there's only, what, 0.3 of seconds, so it's really, really close.
Okay, well, we'll see a little bit of Amadou Destir and his fan club a little bit later on, but for now, let's just focus on the podium for the Underbone 130cc's. We've got Malaysia in 3 and 2, but to the wild cheers of the Sentul fans, we've got Indonesia on the podium and the Indonesian national anthem to be played.
We will now stand for the national anthem of Indonesia.
Bow to his adoring fans. That's a little bit of showmanship there for Wahyu Aji Juara. Well, after a disappointing race number 1 yesterday when he could only pick up 7 points for a 9th place finish, it was an excellent performance and the most dominant race that we have seen all season. Not only does it put him on the podium, it puts him top of the overall standings, which we'll confirm in a moment. Prizes being handed out by Tomonori Shiomi, the Director of Sales and Marketing of Dunlop, or to be more precise, PT Sumi Rubber Indonesia. A good job for Fazli Sham. We've not seen him in the podium enough, Fazli Sham. He's a good rider.
Yeah, he's a good rider. He's on fire this year, you know. He has done very well this season, and sometimes setup of the bike doesn't fit him, and that's why he got a problem yesterday. But, he always
But the winner by a large margin today, Wahyu Aji Juara. He must acknowledge the debt he owes to Wahyu Nugraha for his teammates' ability to hold up the chasing pack. Team award going to TPK48 BKMS Indonesia. Easier to read than say. There is the podium confirmation. Team award, the winner, Wahyu Aji Juara.
Karena kembali lagi ini adalah podium terbaik untuk Indonesia.
So this is the photo that will be adorning many of the pictures, certainly in the Jakarta papers tomorrow, I'd imagine. Ahmed Fazli Sham second, Norizman Ismail, he's always valued, Norizman.
Yeah, he always there. He's a veteran of this race. It's fun to watch him race in the National Cup. You know, Fazli and Norizman will be always there.
Let's confirm the overall standings. Izad Zaidi had a pointless afternoon. He did not finish and has been taken over by Wahyu Aji Trilaksana. 5 points clear of Amrul Arif. Izad Zaidi stranded on 82. Ahmed Fazli Sham moves into contention with 60 points. Noor Isman moves into the top 5 as well. And still with 4 races still to go in this season, there is plenty of time for movement. Wahyu Graha, good weekend for him, 33 points. A little bit further down, Irfan Roznizam, he crashed out. Boy Dutong, he crashed out. Fariz and Sasitara, no points for them today. Cal Vietnam as well, same, no points